All right. So we are here in under the underline.
We are under the line.
Under the line, yeah, here in Miami. My buddy Marcus, we were just like pitching some ideas as far as like how we can basically make a good, exciting video cast here. Because this is like, I guess we have video here, so we can't call this actually a podcast.
Right.
Yeah. So you totally just got grabbed here randomly. So by the way, what's your name?
My name is Mel the Miami.
Okay, Mel. All right. That reminds me of a ex-girlfriend, but we won't go there. Those are negative things. But speaking of ex-girlfriends and boyfriends and dating and stuff, we that's what me and Marcus were talking about. We couldn't talk about it with each other directly because that would be kind of weird. Like we were talking about like how like in a dating scene. And one thing about as far as like in a dating scene that comes out, and this is a typical question that we wanted to ask to get your perspective. So money being spent, are you comfortable on the first date when, say, for example, I take you out on a first date, or anybody, give me anybody, and would you say, is it better for the guy to pay first, or do you think what do you think?
I personally think that whoever asks who out should be the one to pay. So let's say you asked me out because you invited me to go with you. I'm assuming that you're going to pay for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now this is I'm going to break this question down or that answer down. So how often do you get asked out versus vice versa? Percentage-wise, it doesn't have to be precise. At least ballpark.
I'd say it's definitely more so I get asked out than me asking them.
So, all right.
And I know.
All right. So confirm. So the majority of the times you typically the guy is going to have to pay because he's going to be the one that's typically taking the lead, which makes sense. I mean, that's okay. So this is a topic that me and Marcus ping back and forth about all the time. My buddy, he's going to jump in too and give his opinion on this too. So we go on a date, right? And, I have a certain budget for my date and a deep philosophy behind this. So I am on the spectrum that I like to keep something underneath $30 between the both of us. The reason is because those are the most exciting dates. If you think about it, like you go to a beach, how much does that cost? Nothing? Maybe, I don't know, maybe some sunblock, but that's about it. Coffee? I mean, even in Miami, you can't spend $30 on a coffee.
I'm not going to wear God forbid, right?
Right. Now, let's talk about the opposite side of the spectrum, right? Let's say we spend, let's start from the tip top, $1,000 for a date, right? What are those things it's going to be? Like, what do you think $1,000 can pay for a date?
I'm not sure. Maybe like a helicopter ride?
Helicopter ride, right? Okay, great. All right. So helicopter ride, right? It's loud, right? The blades are whipping, right, in the air, right? I don't know if you're afraid of heights or anything, right? It's too over the top, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, even if you're a billionaire, I mean, you're not getting that.
Overcompensating for sure.
Yeah, I agree. So, all right. So now that I gave my opinion, I guess I have to ask you your opinion. Mm-hmm. What do you think? What do you think is the most ideal, like, kind of a date?
I think the best ideal date really is just something that meets the common interest between both parties. Like, let's say you mentioned that you enjoy art, then it will be a thing of, okay, let's go to the museum, or let's go watch a play. Like, there has to be an intention behind the date, not to think of like, oh, I think you're pretty, let's go out to this thing that I like to do, blah, 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 blah. I didn't really do this at all because I'm going out of a facade. No, I think that there should be an opportunity for connection within the group.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right, yeah, I mean, totally vibe with that. I guess the last question would be like, I guess it's more just personal polling. So what is your preferred type of date that you would like to go on? What are the things that you like?
I think, what are fun dates that I've been on? Unconventional, sure, but to Guitar Center. Because the guy also played instruments and so do I. So we kind of showed off our musical skills with him that day. I've gone to the beach. I don't like the movie theater because you can't really talk during the movie. So there's no really just, I guess, dates that, like I said before, like ignite a sense of connection. Like there's a common interest in. So it really just depends on the guy for sure. But I think what matters most is the energy that's put forward. Because we could be, at Target, and if we're having a great time, then that says a lot, as opposed to going somewhere expensive and there's no conversation being had.
I totally agree. But my buddy Marcus has a very good and different insight, and he has very good opinions on it too. So I'm gonna loop him in, and let's see what he has to say.
Perfect.